Yes, I see in the comments that people somehow don't know what is Messiah, son of Joseph, because they don't watch my YouTubes properly, but they don't know what it is. Yeah? Messiah of Joseph, who is he, what it means. So I really prepared a documentary, lot of tables about it, lot of very significant, and as most of them are in Hebrew, so we'll translate them like this one, and we'll explain exactly with all the sources what they mean and what is the idea of son of Joseph. The most important thing is really in this table, because it shows you the son of Joseph, not his particular man. It is basically the scheme or the atmosphere of the area. Difficult to explain it, but it is kind of spirit of things which are happening with this fourth son of Joseph. Definitely, they will be revealed clearly, but there is like an introduction, just so we see exactly what is written in the books about him. So this is an interesting example of the idea of codes, coding. Coding, we know what are codes. So in this code, in this table, we see that the codes are Kes LaChoshech, end to darkness. We did outstanding documentary about with Richard Shaw, who unfortunately passed away, but it was so nice to work with him. He appreciated every table, and he brought it beautifully. So now we look for somebody else. But what he did, it was a documentary End to Darkness, and the codes connected clearly with End of Darkness, because all the idea of the codes is to show you in the blueprint of creation, these codes are the scheme, the plan really of creation. Everything which God planned in the beginning, we see now through the codes. 800 years ago, Rabbeinu Bachya showed it with the birth of the moon, and Rabbi Lafia, and Rabbi Shekot Devero, Rokeach. So this table shows you Beni Yosef, is minimal in the Old Torah, son of Joseph. Amazing, yeah? Best meeting with codes, best meeting with End to Darkness. This itself can make the table 1 to million, because this program that you see here is a program, letter after letter of the Torah, with Alexander Rothenberg, scientist from Russia, who checked it after Professor Riff showed him, and he said the clear proof Torah from heaven, and he himself bought a book, all his code, so all his rules about the codes, and he said when it is minimal, when it is best meeting, it's better than statistic one sheet, like this Professor K wanted to make in War and Peace table about Chanukah, Lakdon, Vitzum, but when one looks properly, you see that he missed letter. Chashmonai without 2 letters, and Chanukah without the verb. So, no doubt that best meetings that you see here is the best. Now, who comes here? Rips. The second minimal in the Torah, I think the first one in Deuteronomy. To have Rips with son of Joseph. So what he has to do? What is Messiah? Definitely not. He is part of the codes. He brought the codes to the world with Professor Doron, with him also. And this is really, they brought this idea, the idea of codes, which is really proceeding, coming before the Messiah, preparing for Messiah to strengthen people's faith in the Torah, because it's important. So here you also have quite small skip of the Messiah. So it means somebody with common sense, and with, it's difficult today to do, because once you believe in the Torah, you have to keep the Sabbath, and the nations eventually will have to keep the 7 laws of Noach, and homosexuality, and abortion. They don't like it, so I don't know if they will look at it, will try to understand, but this is a table which is the best one, proving what are codes, minimal best meetings, and people who are involved in it. So this is the most important to know about son of Joseph, because people ask in the comments, say, Who is son of Joseph? You mentioned who is son of Joseph. What he has to do with the coats? That he has to do with the coats. With the coats have to do with son of Joseph. And here is amazing, very, very significant table. Nobody can argue on this. And let us see what really is written in the voice of the turtle dove by the pupil of the Vilna Gaon. So it says, the mission of Cyrus. Cyrus was also called Messiah. In the book of Isaiah, you can see the 45th chapter, God called Cyrus Messiah, or he was Messiah, because he helped Israel to settle. Yeah, he even allowed them to build the temple and encourage them. So this is also kind of Messiah. Yeah? Yeah? So the mission of Cyrus is part of the mission of Messiah, the son of Joseph, but somebody also, they've also went from the left side, which means the quality of judgment. You know, these are deep things to Kabbalah. The might of Messiah, the son of Joseph, lies in the miraculous assistance he can offer in connection with gathering the exiles that will come about when the awakening comes from below. But something more is written in the book about the idea of the Messiah, son of Joseph, according to the Gaon. This is also from the book, The Voice of Turtle Dove, from the pupil of the Gaon of Vilna. So it's according to the Gaon from Vilna, the genius from Vilna, the general purpose of Messiah, son of Joseph, is to reveal the secrets of the Torah. Yeah, reveal secrets. Quotes is part of it, Gemara is part of it, a lot of things, right? So this is what it means that he will come and, yeah, different people deal with it. So this is the first thing, that the purpose of Messiah, son of Joseph, to reveal the secrets of the Torah. And this is what we are doing with the Bible code. Gematria, all this, we are dealing with these letters of the Torah. Then there is another purpose that he has, gathering of the exile. And the third one, which we need very much today, to uproot the impure forces. So this is the first important tables with the information. And who is Ben Yosef? Yeah? Those who are dealing with the secrets of the Torah. Now let us now see some examples. Like we saw clearly that Rips, Professor Rips, and one who knows him, one of the top mathematicians in the world, yeah, came from Russia, a very interesting story. He became Orthodox Jews in Israel. It's an interesting story about him, but he was known to be one of the great scientists in the area of maths. So let us see now some more tables, which are very important. Now this is not so clear, this is what I found, but this is what I did with Professor Ralik, Wendell University in New York, Wendell City University. So this is a table which shows you that there is such phenomena of son of David and son of Joseph. When son of Joseph will pave the way for redemption for son of David. Then, definitely, the idea that son of Joseph will prepare it. How? In strengthening the faith in God, which is very important, one of the conditions for Messiah. Then he will fight and remove from us all these evil forces, anti-Semitic. Here, this is fighting, no? Then comes son of David, will teach us the Torah. As is written in the Bible, the land will be full of wisdom. This is what son of David will do. Now this is a table, as I said, I found it, but Professor Ralik found out that it is smaller than 1 to 100,000. It can be millions. It means the chances that son of Joseph, as you see, son of Joseph, will come with son of David, with Messiah, with redemption, is can be many millions, very likely, because what can be the chances in one place to find Ben David, Ben Yosef, and Messiah, and Geola. No. So this is Sefer, people's common sense. like Professor Ralik and Professor Michelson and Dr. Rothenberg, scientists said clearly that when they saw this, they became Orthodox Jews. Faith in God, everything. Okay, so this is also another important stage to tell you about the phenomenon of son of David and son of Joseph. Then let us go more. And here also we have something very interesting. Here is unbelievable phenomenon. You have here son of David, you see, son of Jesse, coming together with son of Joseph. He will redeem us, son of Joseph. So you can see here unbelievable phenomena, that to have the president, really, Messiah is also called president, but son of David, Ben David, President Ben David, this is really in the prophecies, Messiah is called Messiah. Then who we have son of Joseph, will redeem us. Then we have Elijah, definitely, and son of Jesse. But the condition is, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, do all my commandments. הייתם קדושים, be holy to God. No, this is what is written. Then you have here also very interesting. You have the ear. It is Tafshin Pei, because this was according to the Khatam Sofer. It means from this year came the process of Messiah through the sabbatical that we had, and now the evil. Then we have also Redeemer Goel Ba, Redeemer will come, as we saw. And this law gives us Kitavo El Haaretz, he will come to the land. We are not in the land. You can see that even somebody build members of the Knesset build a hut in an area which is in Israel, but apparently they say it will not belong to them because they are not allowed to settle there. No, this is not coming to the land. When we are not to build houses or even tents in Israel. So to come to the land properly, we have to keep all the mitzvot, which is unfortunately difficult with such a government today. Not so much the government is not so bad, the government, but the opposition and Lapid and all these people are fighting so much against religious, against Orthodox, against the Torah and Sabbath. Then, let us see something more, very interesting. This is unbelievable phenomenon, because you cannot see it, but the appearance of son of Joseph here appears in the magical number 1820. So you don't see it here, but you can check it. But which is amazing. Son of Joseph come here, parallel Messiah, because definitely Messiah, and with the cause, amazing. Parallel is very significant. You have parallel Messiah, you have son of Joseph, and then you have here, the year when Professor Rips and Doron Winston heard about this, it was 5736 in the Hebrew, but 1976. And then you have here this date coming, and also very interesting, what are the code? Dilug, skip. I think this is a minimal also appearance in this book. That's very significant. Then you have here the year in 5781, because it's exactly the year of the Khatam Sofes, who says the process of redemption will start here, and it indicates very famous from Psalm, the verse, the Me'ashpot Yarim Bevion. From the refuse, he will lift up the needy, and Me'ashpot, from the refuse is exactly the numerical value of 5781, 2021. So this, when this stage started, and also the cause became more and more like distributed. Which written here will be distributed. Very small, this, you fast. So the code will be distributed, and towards the end of time. It is interesting that you have here the year 5775, 2015. This is exactly the year when we did with Richard Shaw, together with Professor Rips and Dr. Rothenberg and Mark Levitt, we did the documentary, Into Darkness. Amazing. So very small, might be the smallest of this date, which is cat's end. I mean, not yet the end, but it is a process to the end. Amazing. And this is the work of son of Joseph, as we said, yeah? And this is the preparation we have to do now. Let us carry on and see more. Now we have somebody else who involved in the cause, which is Reuben. Is the name of Robert Haralick. His name is Reuben. And you have his name is also here. You have the name of Rips, minimal in the Torah, Rips Eliyahu, and with Reuben, and myself, Matityahu also, because I worked with them, we did tables together. I'm not a scientist, but working with them, trying to show connection to it in the Torah, in the Medrash, and so on. But you have amazing, you have Matityahu, also not simple to find this, because there are a lot of letters, Matityahu, 6 letters, and Reuben comes in, Rips, minimum the Torah, and parallel, you have Messianic code, the code of Messiah. And what is the purpose of this? Why God wants us to distribute the codes and to show that everything in the Torah is the blueprint of creation to strengthen our faith. Emunah. And here you have the year, which is sabbatical, which was important. Like we said, the process started from 81, but it goes to 2022 to this year, after the sabbatical, with the time of Messiah. But what we need for this, you see what we need for Teshuvah, repentance. No, what we can do, Satan is wrong. It says that ribs appear twice. It appears here ribs, and ribs here, because it's minimal, it is, and again, Emunah, unbelievable, the face twice, indicates that this is the purpose of the code. Those people, this way it's written that those who are dealing with code have a great merit, because they teach the word faith. And if you have faith, you believe in the Torah, you keep the commandments, and this is the condition for Messiah. Then, let us see if there's something more. There are so many more in Hebrew. I did not put it, but we are going to make a very long documentary and translate definitely the Hebrew. But I have to find somebody. People will help maybe, But like we did this documentary, only somebody saw this and appreciated, he gave money, did it. Only said, mention his name. No, maybe somebody like this will be here also now, because it is a great contribution to the world, to strengthen the faith of God and to see the blueprint to keep the Torah. Because transgressing the Torah, even by gentle, was a flood, we know clearly, the morality of the. So, as I said from the beginning, if one wants to hear, or better to say, to read more about those codes, so I have the end of days. If you put the end of days, Glazerson, or then you will see my book, End of Days in Bible Code. This I think the End of Days in Bible Code, and then you will see there is one of them. So in the center of this table appears the sentence case, Lachos into darkness, next to his Kodim, and then I explain there exactly what you see here. So as I said, as I see comments of people asking, who is the son of Joseph? You bring quotes and you say son of Joseph. What does son of Joseph to do with quotes? Who is the son of? Okay, so what I did now is very, very, very small from a documentary that I hope to bring. Document very long one, because there are so many more tables about it in Hebrew, and we'll explain to you exactly what is written in the Zohar about son of Joseph, or wherever it's written, what the Vilna Gaon says, and how it comes out, and the dates. Very interesting document is going to come, to get the right orators, definitely my English not so, but the right people to do it, and really people have a clear picture of who is the son of Joseph, what is the purpose of him, and who are involved in it. And this is very, very important, because it's part of the Torah, This is what you see as the Torah, the Torah letter after letter, This is how Moses got the Torah. Afterwards, according to the verse, this divided. But basically, the Torah came down letter after letter. This is why in the Torah you can find sometimes another stories completely, like the codes, you see. So, this is really Very, very important. And as I said, give you a little picture who is son of Joseph, who prepares the way. It is unbelievable, this table. Did Professor Aralik. Yeah, less than 100,000. He did not have patience to look for maybe, because he will try more. It can be 1 million, like the Twin Towers is 1 to 10 million. So one can see it clearly. So it means that the chances, that the son of David with Messiah, with redemption, will come together. So, as I said, what I did now give you a little bit of taste of what is son of Joseph, hoping really I work a lot on it now in Hebrew, trying to find translator like we did with Richard Shaw, I'm missing very much. And then hoping that people will know that the Torah is great, all books, the 5 books of Moses are the blueprint of creation, so many things are. So, let us really hope that people will concentrate, will think about it, so follow these YouTubes. For only then they will have the right picture of the Bible code, of the son of Joseph, son of David, many, many ideas important behind the Bible code.